Alright, just doing a first impressions review of this mod. This is Hanging Heights. It's a settlement mod by someone called Bludgruv, Bludgurv. The link's downstairs. Hanging Heights settlement mod. So I forgot I'd actually downloaded it, and I came across it kind of like by accident. I thought, like, what's this here? There's a flaming blinking statue over there. I thought it looks quite cool. And I was like, I don't remember seeing this place before. Obviously it's because I'd only just downloaded it, that's why. It's right near to Mystic Pines, which is another settlement mod that I recently reviewed actually. I was just coming out of Mystic Pines across the top of the motorway there, flyover, whatever they call it in America, bypass, whatever, and I found that flaming head and I thought, this doesn't look like anything I've seen on a map before. So yeah, it's definitely a whole new area. Well, it's called Hanging Heights, I'm assuming because there's a lot of stuff that's available above, on the roads above. You've got this nice kind of like walled in settlement area here. It's kind of like a little oasis in the middle of the Commonwealth. When I came here, the marker was already up, you know, the green red marker showing you the build area, but it doesn't seem to be properly aligned. When I go back down there in a minute, you'll see. But anyway, apparently you can build all up here. It's nice and flat here as well, the roadway. I noticed that the Mystic Pines one that I looked at the other day, I went up there to actually try and build, and it's all very at an angle, which means it's going to be bloody hard to build anything on. It's going to be very hard to get anything built in there. You know, I have to put some foundation down or something and build on top of that, but then it's going to make for a very strange looking, there we go, Hanging Heights. So this is quite good. It shows up in the settlements list. It shows up so you can create a supply line to it quite easily. Anyway, yeah, so you got quite nice water effects there. Little fountain inside. Not much supplies when you first come here, though, I've got to say. Not a great deal in supplies. Yeah, I'm just looking around basically. So it's all nicely walled in. You've got surrounded on all sides. Just down the little zip around. Yeah, see the build area there? That green line, which is the area you can build in, it seems to be halfway across the middle of the bloody road, or about 2/3 of the way across the settlement. But you can actually build on the other side of it. So it makes it very awkward to work out where you can build and where you can't build. Right, nice little bridge here going across this pool. I'm assuming naturally formed pool. It's a bit, yeah. There you go, nice, another flaming statue there. I don't know what's causing that. I'm not sure if the law's quite right for this thing. That little pipe there has filled up this whole area. Who built this bridge in here anyway? It's all a bit strange. It looks nice though. It looks nice. I couldn't imagine it actually forming or being created in the Commonwealth or being here originally or anything like that. It's got some weird ways of getting around it as well. Got lifts in the solid concrete supports. We've got elevators in them. Again, not particularly law friendly, but if you're just interested in a new area in which to practice your building, do your settlements, then this is a good one. I quite like this workbench. It's different. It's a different style workbench with pockets. Well, not pockets. What's they called? Drawers on the front of it. It was quite interesting. Not a lot of supplies in there though, so you've got to make sure you set up a supply line. And this bridge, I'm not too sure if this bridge looks very as if it's properly, I don't know, put in there. It looks like just plopped down on the floor. I don't know. I don't know what it would look like. Well, then you've got a switch here for controlling nothing at the moment. A bit strange. But as you can see, you've got the, yeah, you can't build on this side, but actually, I think I did actually test that if you can build on that side. I'm pretty sure you can still build on that side. I'll have to go back there actually and double check on that. Yeah, and it stopped just over that side of the wall. If I jump over the wall to see if I can scrap those cars, just to get me a bit of steel in the inventory, but that's not possible. And this elevator is the yawning black abyss. It's quite, what the hell? You can't actually walk into the lift. You have to push the button next to the lift, and that allows you to go upwards. I think you can't actually walk inside. Freaked me out a bit. I had an existential crisis walking into that black hole. If you push the actual button, you kind of, yeah, fast travel. Okay, so I'm up here on this next level. I didn't check out. I think that was is the third level. I think he talks about. I think he talks about the third level and the fifth level. I got confused about how many levels there are actually. Oh, here you see we've got some sentry guns. not sentry guns, you know, artillery pieces, that's what they're called. Great big cannons that go boom, 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 to quote the mighty poet Bludgruv. Anyway, yeah. So this is a little bit angled, this bit, so I'm not sure how well you'll be able to build. I've tried building on a slope before and it doesn't come out very well. It's quite tricky. And this across here, it doesn't look that good, to be honest. I don't think it looks that good. It looks very, I don't know, it doesn't look very lawful. It looks like someone's dropped a piece of motorway across two other pieces of motorway. I mean, I can't see, it's not fallen from above, is it, and landed across these two parts, is it? So it seems impossible in any way for this piece of motorway to be sort of wedged across the V of the two other motorway parts, and then have a wood walkway built across it. It looks really. If I was to build here, I mean, you can't scrap that bit right way across it, but the wooden raised platforms there, I would get rid of them, I think. I don't know though, maybe, yeah, it looks pretty, doesn't look very good, I've got to say that. I don't know why they bothered doing it. Why don't they just leave that off? I would have just left that off. Right, let's just get down to the ground again. Yeah, it don't look too good. But that's like, I mean, that's why it's called hanging heights, because you've got the stuff above, you've got the roads above. I don't know, for some reason I think that's giving it like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon or something. I might put a garden up there. I might use one of the mods to create a Garden of Eden on the walkway above. Right, so this is the way out to a Commonwealth through this one. Right, and that takes me out into the Commonwealth. I thought I'd be on the same level. I thought it was a door rather than an elevator, but it's not. It takes me back to a different level of the bypass, freeway, whatever you want to call it. But in this bit here, is it this one? It looks like a slab of road has been sort of dumped down. Is it here or is it in another part I came to? It looked like a slab of road had been dumped on top of another slab of road. Yeah, here. Is it just my imagination? Or does it look like two bits? Yeah. Another bit of road has been dropped on top of the other bit of road, so it looks a bit weird. So I thought I'd just come back down and back to ground level again. You've got a fountain as well. How purdy! How absolutely purdy! It's like a little oasis. Right, yeah. There's another little office, another little thing here. This Commonwealth, it says, but it leads you inside like an office inside there. This one is another elevator that takes you again to the Commonwealth. Is it the same level I just came from? Okay, so it's going to be right up at the top level now. Right up the top level. So there's quite a lot of areas you can build. I think I made that 3 different levels of freeway. I don't know, is that provisioner? Yeah, unless I lost count. Probably have, because it's a bit hard to work out. Yeah, where I've actually come to. So I think if you start building this place, I don't imagine your settlers will actually go to the right place after time. I reckon you'll build things up here on the top and they'll all stay on the ground level, I bet they won't get around like they're meant to. It's quite hard as well. I tried flying up to the bridgeway as well. It's quite awkward. You have to look, obviously you've got to have the blinking jetpack to be able to fly anywhere. Alright, yeah, here's the little cabin thing. There's a doorway out here as well, out into the Commonwealth, I assume. Yeah, leads out into the Commonwealth. Very strange looking walls, but very rustic. Very well. Weird looking walls. Yeah. Right, let's see what's in the workshop already. Right, we've got a few bits and pieces. Not a great deal in here already, actually. So not much to. You've got to make sure you set up the old supply line pretty quick. Now, looking at what's scrappable, there's not a great deal scrappable in here as well. You don't want to scrap the side bits anyway, I wouldn't think, because you've got an actual barrier blocking you from the outside world. You can scrap that, but I think I'd leave that in place probably. Weird looking lights on the side there. Yeah, and then down here you can't scrap these cars. I think I mentioned that earlier on. In fact, you go out to the build area. It doesn't seem like you go out to the build area, but you do. And when I come back in, yeah, put me off the build. That's how out of the build area I was. So the actual line, this line here, as I said to you before, it looks like you can't build on the other side of it, but you walk past it, you can. You can scrap these trees if you want, but I thought I'd leave a couple in just for they look quite nice, I suppose. But yeah, once you get look, all this area looks like you can't build in, but you can because it doesn't turn off when you come into this area. So the guidelines are a bit skewy from on the build area, and you can't even see them when you're up on the overhead parts. But I can scrap the bridge if I want to, but I don't think I'll do that. Just leave it. It's not the best looking bridges in the world, I don't think. They don't look like, they kind of look like they're just plopped down rather than like real features. But yeah, I tried to jump over the bridge straight from the ground with the jetpack and I was not able to. So I had to go from building to building to get up there. So it's going to be quite annoying, I should think, having to use the elevator to get up to these levels all the time. And I'm pretty sure that your settlers, once you get them in the premises, in the settlement, won't be able to navigate it. I'm reasonably certain they can't navigate very well in the normal blinking settlements. Well, I could scrap these if I wanted to, but they kind of... I think this is another bit of... So it looks like a bit of roadway plopped on top of another roadway to me. I certainly noticed it in another place. This looks like a bit of roadway slab thrown on top of another bit of roadway slab. I don't know why I've done that. Maybe it's to repair the... maybe in the original game, the vanilla game, maybe it's broken. Maybe this part of the actual roadway doesn't exist, and so they've slopped another bit of roadway on top of it. I'm not sure exactly. This level here, maybe definitely one of the levels. I looked at it; it looked like it's been just plopped on top. Right? Yeah, you can't get past this. This is outside of the build area. Even though I'm not gone as far as the elevator, I'm already out of the build area on that side. It's a bit weird. Right, then we've got that horrible bit up there that I really don't like the look of. Yeah, see that little step down there? It looks like I got dropped off one bit of road, plopped onto another bit of road. I don't know. Could be a mistake. But this, if I have to build it, I'm going to get rid of this straight away. I think because it just looks a bit, very naff, to be honest. It's almost as if like whoever's built it is sort of just popped these in there and thought, sorry, I can't bother doing any more of this. I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't know, just my impression. Maybe if they update it at all, I'd get rid of this bit going across. It just looks a bit, I don't know, it doesn't look very good, and I can't imagine that any way it'd be feasible to get this bit of roadway across the other bits of roadway. This bit here would make a nice little base though, a nice little secret base. No one else is going to get there if they've got a jetpack. Yeah, but it don't look nice. And so building up on these angles can be very tricky as well. I'd imagine that you have to get a load of foundations in and try and create as flat an area as possible. Yeah, tricky. Or you have to build a lot of raised area, a lot of step up. You have to step up every square or so. You have to do a little step up or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, well, it'll be a challenge, I suppose. There's nothing like more than when it comes to building than challenging. Yeah, see there, you can see the joy. You can see where it looks like one road has been plopped onto another road there. It's like, what the heck? What's that all about? I can only imagine that there was no roadway here in the vanilla game, and they've bunged this roadway in because it's in too bad a state of repair here or something like that. I can't. Unless I get rid of it and go back to this area in the vanilla game, I won't be able to say what's there and what's not there. But anyway, there's not an awful lot to scrap, as I said. There's a couple of cones, a couple of vehicles. A bit of scrap on the floor, a bit of, mess. So you can see even the cones were sort of through the floor, as if the bit of road had been put on top of them and through them. Yeah, that's it. That's the rest of the video. You've seen the area now, so work out if you think you want to build here. And the rest of it's just me scrapping a bit of stuff. Nothing to see here. But to say, go and download it if you're looking for a new place to build in.